Hinweise zu Ihrer Sicht.
Refueling truck is on its way. Boarding requested. Please don't load the aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to leave.
Attempt to inflate the vest. If you leave the aircraft through an open blow into the red tubes to inflate the vest or top up the air. The signal lights up automatically in contact with water. In der Sitztasche.
Fuel truck is in position. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Hello, what's up guys, welcome back to a new flight and stream on my channel. Yeah, sorry for the long pause which we have. I think we didn't stream or I didn't stream anymore since like 2 weeks or even more than 2 weeks. Sorry for that, often I have many things to do. And yeah, so I have often no time then for streaming. Yeah, today we are doing some shorter flights. We're doing some Lufthansa ops, so the domestic flight here from Munich to Hamburg. And it's actually the first time we are flying Lufthansa with the A321. We flew another A321 to Lufthansa on my channel. And we will do this with the Fenix. Yeah, the A320 with the IAE Engines and registration Delta Alpha India Delta Delta. Yeah, in real life this flight is also operated from Munich to Hamburg with A321. Standing here currently at Munich Airport, stand 208 truck is all loading out. We're also boarding. I have just initially a little late. Unfortunately, I have some GSX problem, and that's why we're a little bit late now. So I need to restart the simulator, update GSX, otherwise it wouldn't work. So we are expecting some delay. We are actually also doing the real-time schedule. The reflow is also departing on the same time. Also scheduled to be departing local time at 13:15, which is 11:15 local time. But since we have now delayed with GSX, we will probably expect a little bit delayed departure. Yeah, let me show you the flight for today's flight. So we expect, like I said, Lufthansa flight 2060 reflight, also selects at the same time and departure. We're expecting takeaway today of 74.9 tons, block fuel just loading by the fuel truck 7 tons. And yeah, we're expecting departure here 26 left input to Sierra departure, and in Hamburg we're expecting runway 33, which is actually quite rare, but in Hamburg is landed 23. Let me cross check if this is correct, because I don't think this is correct. They only use this runway if there's like strong wind from the north, for example, or from the northeast, northwest. So we left the LH2060, so we're gonna change this. We expect a block time 1 hour and 31 minutes. 200 passengers are expected for the boarding, so almost completely full, and 3 tons of cargo and 19 tons of payload. So fuel is expected to be around 68.2 tons. Yeah, with the route flying towards the north, here over Germany, and then directly to Hamburg. Quite straightforward. Yeah, from the weather we don't expect anything significant. Winds, we expect a flight with 340 for a cruise, and from the winds you can see we have in the beginning mostly like tailwind. Later on we have mostly headwind, but quite lightly only. Alright, so I think I have initiated boarding already, but nobody is boarding. That's a bit strange. Let me see the settings here from GSX, if it's like waiting for a review. Waiting for a review is off, so I'm not sure why the boarding is not initiated. Strange. So let's start from flight into the MCD here, guys. Let's get our company route. Lufthansa 8 Hotel is our flight number today, our call sign. There's our preliminary logic. Cost index, let's normally Lufthansa 30, but since we're expecting some delay now because of GSX, let's do like a bit of higher cost index, maybe 50. Flight with 340. Let's load in the wind data. And yeah, so fuel at 68.2. And so fusage 25.1. Block fuel 7 tons. Alright, runway 26 left for departure. Input to Sierra departure. And Hamburg we're expecting runway 23 and not runway 33. SimWave gave us the wrong runway. 33 is, like I said, only used really rarely in Hamburg if there's, for example, stronger winds from northwest, so we are forced to use runway 33. Otherwise, we prefer, like I said, for example, runway 23 or 05. if the wind is coming from the northerly direction. So there's ATC actually online. Engine approach. But I don't understand why boarding is not initiated. The GSX. Normally I press boarding with the Fenix. What the heck? Okay, let's reset GSX. Yeah, GSX are doing a lot of troubles here today. First, my GSX wasn't starting, that's why my stream is already delayed. And now the boarding is not working for my passengers. And they refueled the plane already, so now it's resetted the tanks, which is also not nice. So let's do an instant refueling now, since we have normally already fueled with the truck. And hopefully the boarding is not working. And we have already our off-block time now, so we're getting really definitely delay.
Meine Damen und Herren, sitzen außer in der ersten Reihe und in den Notausgangsreihen. Vielen Dank. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. Please also use the space under the seats in front of you for storing your hand luggage, unless you're sitting in the first row or an emergency exit row. Thank you.
Something is really messed up with GSX. It doesn't initiate my boarding again. Passengers. And before I had also problem that it didn't work at all, GSX. It's really going on so slowly. Okay, since GSX making us a lot of problems here right now, let's just do instant boarding. I have no other choice. That's why we are already delayed because of GSX a lot. Alright, so let's do then our ETC clearance here. Flightsim controllers online. München Tower 0, Lufthansa 8 Hotel, Hotel request Aviation to Hamburg, information Mike.
Lufthansa 8 Hotel Hotel, München Tower Servus, info Mike, startup approved, cleared to Hamburg, via input 2 November departure, flight plan route, climb via SIT, flight level 70, squawk 1000.
We are clear to Hamburg via the input to November departure, flight level 70 and squawk 1000 and startup is approved for Lufthansa 8 Hotel.
Lufthansa 8 Hotel Hotel, read back correct. Vietnam 53 Tango, taxi to stand 112 via Charlie 5 and Echo 1.
Stand 112 via... Could you repeat for...
Okay, we get a one-way change, so a different one which we have planned.
Vietnam Airlines 53 Tango via Charlie 5 and Echo 1.
Yep.
Charlie 5 Echo 1, Vietnam Airlines 53 Tango, thanks.
Lufthansa 07 Whiskey, contact München, radar 127.955. Tschüss.
127.955, Lufthansa 07 Whiskey, danke,
Actually 70. We have QNH here in Munich 1027. Alright, let's calculate here our attack performance.
Munich Tower, Lufthansa 2080 ready for push, stand 217 Bravo.
Lufthansa 2080, push approved, facing north, squawk 1000.
Push up station north, yeah, what's up with squawk, sorry.
So maybe intersection departure from Alpha 12. Okay, so V144, 144, 149, 149, flaps 2, pitch trim 0.9 up, flex temperature 55 degrees, takeoff shift 1200. Frost
Attention Tower, good day, Etihad to Delta with the information mic.
And acceleration altitude 2450 and fast direction altitude 2900.
Etihad to Delta, mention tower, low information mic, correct, Sarah approved, cleared to Lima Yankee Bravo Echo. Here the 3 Sierra departure, flight plan route, climb your set to flight level 70, squawk 2510.
Stop the APU as well already.
Its destination, carry 3 Sierra departure 70 with squawk 2510, Etihad to Delta.
Etihad 2 Delta, read back correct.
So we are standing here at stand 208. We're gonna push back here probably onto Delta, Whiskey 2 towards the north, and probably taxi via Whiskey 2, entry November 3, or probably swing over entry November 4. Then here are right onto November, I think, no, not sure to be honest. And here, like I said, we try to do intersection from Alpha 12, and then yeah. Take off runway 12, 26 right. We will have there 2,780 meters available. Take off today, we have calculated flaps and flex temperature 55 degrees, and also PEX we have calculated to be what? Now the passengers want to GSX. So PEX off and your eyes off.
Lima Zulu 750, squawk 3542.
Departure today input to November departure. So departing here moment 26 right, heading 261 degrees until Delta Mike 066, max 220 knots, making a return to Delta Mike 066.
Lima Zulu 750, taxi to entry November 4 via Delta 6 Blue Line and Echo 2.
70. So
taxi to entry November 4 via Delta 6 Blue Line.
we're gonna disconnect our
Echo
GSX
2.
since yeah, like I said, it's bugged here today, and we have already inset low now because of the bugs here of GSX.
To the 2080, taxi to holding point runway 26 right via Whiskey 2, entry November 3, November and Alpha 13.
Holding point 26 right via Whiskey 2, entry November 3, November, holding point Alpha 13, Lufthansa 2080.
Etihad to Delta on stand.
Let's see if the rear flight already departed and is delayed or not.
Etihad 2 Delta, pushback approved, facing south.
Hello, Captain.
Push
We're ready for pushback.
and start facing south, Etihad to Delta.
So the rear flight is on time and it's just departed already. Also moment 26 right. Hopefully we can catch up. Like I said, put a little bit higher cost index since we are delayed now with the course of GSX.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
So, cabin switch equipment removed. You cannot. Must be 7 tons is checked. Seatbelt signs on and that's enough reference at QNH1027 both sides. Let's get push back clean. Lufthansa 8 Hotel ready for push.
Lufthansa 8 Hotel, push approved, facing north.
Facing north for Lufthansa 8 Hotel.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, starting engine number 2. Actually, never mind, starting engine number 1.
Ich begrüße Sie auch ganz herzlich an Bord unseres A320.
A321.
Zusammen mit meinen Kollegen bin ich für den Kabinenservice. Schneiden Sie sich jetzt bitte an. Sie jetzt auch bitte Telefone und andere Geräte mit Sendefunktion entweder in den Flugmodus oder vollständig aus. Weitere Informationen zum Gebrauch elektronischer Geräte an Bord finden Sie im Lufthansa-Magazin. Gemeinsam mit meinen Kolleginnen und Kollegen wünsche ich Ihnen nun einen angenehmen Aufenthalt an Bord. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to add my welcome to that of our captain. Together with my colleagues, I will be responsible for the cabin service on your flight today. Please fasten your seatbelt now and pull it tight. Please make certain that your mobile phones and all other electronic devices with transmission functions are either switched to flight mode or switched off. Would like to know more about using electronic devices on board? Please read the information in your Lufthansa magazine.
Alright.
My colleagues and I hope to make your stay with us pleasant and a relaxing one. Thank you.
No PTU?
Meine Damen und Herren, nur noch ein paar Hinweise zu Ihrer Sicherheit.
Hello,
Lufthansa
Yannick.
2080, wind 260 degrees, 7 knots, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
Welcome to the station, how are you doing?
Takeoff 26 right.
Wie geht's dir? Willkommen an Bord.
Wir zeigen Ihnen jetzt, wie Sie Ihre
Lima Zulu 750, taxi holding point, runway 26 right, via November and Alpha 13.
Sollte der Druck in der Kabine sinken, fallen automatisch Sauerstoffmasken aus der Kabinendecke. Ziehen Sie eine der Masken ganz zu sich herunter, um den Sauerstofffluss zu starten. Drücken Sie sie dann auf Mund und Nase.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Danach helfen Sie Kindern und Personen, die Hilfe
Lima Zulu 750,
We
radio
have a
6.
good engine start. You can disconnect.
Lima Zulu 750, radio 5.
will automatically drop one. The elastic strap over your head. Then assist any children.
Wie du möchtest. Englischsprachig oder deutschsprachig? Je nachdem.
On the 5 Alpha Delta, wind Tower Servus, info November, start approved. Clear to Madeira. Mersey 5 Sierra departure, flight en route, climb via SIT to level 70, squawk 0631.
Die Weste aufzublasen. Wenn Sie das Flugzeug durch ein Notfenster
Alright,
verlassen,
engine
bleiben Sie
2
die
stabilized.
außerhalb auf. Falls erforderlich, nutzen Sie den roten Button,
Correct.
um die Weste aufzublasen. Die Signallampe leuchtet bei Kontakt mit Wasser
Tow
automatisch.
truck disconnected. Bypass pin
There is a
removed.
life vest under every seat. When instructed to do so by the cabin crew,
Left is clear.
pull the vest away.
Right is clear.
Pass the belt around your waist once and fasten the clasp. Then pull the belt tight.
So, pitch drum 0.9er up.
If you leave the aircraft through an overwing exit,
Lufthansa 2080, contact München radar 123, decimal 905. Bye bye.
blow into the red tubes to
Radar
inflate the
123,
reservoir on
decimal
top of the air.
905.
The signal lights are automatically in contact with water.
Lufthansa 453, ready for push and start.
In Sitztasche finden Sie.
Lufthansa 453, pushback approved, facing south due to wingspan limitation.
Notausgänge ein. Sie sind mit dem Wort Exit gekennzeichnet.
Facing south, Bishop, Startup, Lufthansa 453.
Bitte beachten
Hoffe,
Sie,
geht's soweit
dass
gut
sich
hier,
der
ne?
nächstgelegene Notausgang am
Lima
So, officer checks
508.
ATIs. It's not really even started.
Lima Zulu 750,
Is set, roger.
instructions. Please take particular
Neutral.
note of
اتحاد Delta
Taxi with a taxi.
Let's get taxi clearance.
strips on the floor will
Lima Zulu 750, taxi to ordering point runway 26 right, via November and Alpha 13.
Taxi to holding point runway 26 right, via November and Alpha 13.
Meine Damen und Herren, zum Start stellen Sie bitte Ihre Rückenlehnen.
Lufthansa 8 Hotel Hotel Red
Passagiere an
Taxi.
einem Fenster.
Lufthansa 8 Hotel Hotel, taxi to entry November 3 via Whiskey 2.
Taxi to entry November 3 via Whiskey 2 for Lufthansa 8 Hotel Hotel.
Just seated at the window seat are kindly asked.
اتحاد Delta ready for taxi.
Thank you and enjoy your
Etihad to Delta, taxi to ordering point runway 26 left, via Echo 2, entry Sierra 8, Sierra and Bravo 13.
Echo 2 Sierra 8 and Sierra and Bravo.
Can you please repeat the frequency?
Lima Zulu 750, contact München on 123.905. Bye bye.
123.905. Bye bye.
Etihad to Delta, contact München radar 127.955. Bye bye.
127.955. اتحاد Delta, ciao ciao.
Lufthansa 8 Hotel Hotel, so we lost connection. We are now entry 3.
Lufthansa 8 Hotel Hotel, taxi ordering point runway 26 right, via November and Alpha 13.
Taxi to holding point 126 right via November and Alpha 13 for Lufthansa 8 Hotel Hotel. Lufthansa 8 Hotel Hotel, is it possible to get Alpha 12?
Lufthansa 8 Hotel Hotel, of course. So taxi November, Alpha 12.
Alpha 12 via November for Lufthansa 8 Hotel Hotel, thank you.
Lufthansa 453, taxi to ordering point runway 26 right, via November and Alpha 15.
Taxi to runway 26 right via November and Alpha 15. Lufthansa 453.
Alright guys, we get clearance for intersection departure from 1 Alpha 12 as we have calculated. Also because we are delayed. Our first delay was because of GSX, but second delay now because I lost my connection from my Wi-Fi. Sorry for that. The real aircraft, like I said, we have now exact this real schedule of this reflight.
Tower, hello.
The reflight has departed already 10 minutes ago.
Stand 117
I don't
Alpha,
think we can
information
overtake
November
this.
on board request
I
IFR
put a little
clearance
bit
to
higher
destination
cost index,
Kalkir.
but still, I think we
Control
will
Lima
not be able
Golf,
to
München
catch
Tower
up.
Service, info November, startup approved, cleared to Lima, Foxtrot, Kilo Charlie, Turbo 7 Sierra departure, flight plan route, climb yes, set flight level 70, squawk 1000. Clear to destination via the Turbo 7 Sierra departure, climb yes, set flight level 70 on squawk 1000, Condor 4 Lima Golf. Condor 4 Lima Golf, feedback correct. Lufthansa 8 Hotel Hotel, wind 260 degrees, 7 knots, runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff runway 26 right, Lufthansa 8 Hotel Hotel.
München Tower, good day. This is Gravity 7 Charlie November Heavy Stand 110 with info Mike requesting clearance to Mumbai.
Gravity 7 Charlie
Forgot
November,
completely
München
the
Tower
details, by the
Service
way.
info November, startup approved. Clear to Victor Alpha Bravo Bravo, Tier D3 Sierra departure, flight plan route. Climb via SID, flight level 70, squawk 1131.
Cleared Mumbai, on 26 left, KD3 Sierra, initially flight 70 from 118 Gravity 7 Charlie.
Takeoff, guys.
Correct.
München Tower Service, 0 rings 9 Golf Romeo, established ILS 26 right.
0 wings 9 Golf Romeo, München Tower Service, continue approach, wind check 260 degrees, 7 knots.
Continue approach, rings 9 Golf Romeo.
Mein flex 55 degrees. SAS runway out of first. V1. Rotate. Enough, pulse flank here.
Von Date Hotel Hotel, monitor Unicom, bye bye.
Unicom for Lufthansa 8 bye bye.
Gravity 7 Charlie November, request push.
Gravity 7 Charlie November, squawk 1131, advise able to push facing south.
Do a climb. Press climb, all blue. Autopilot 1 on. Flaps 1, speed check. $5,000 feet, standard.
Anzuschnallen, sobald Sie Ihren Sitzplatz eingenommen haben. Dies gilt auch dann, wenn die Anschnallzeichen ausgeschaltet wurden. Ladies and gentlemen, as turbulence can occur unexpectedly at any time, you are required to have your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. This also applies if the seatbelt signs are switched off.
Alright, we reached our initial climb clearance altitude, but since we are unicorn now, we're gonna continue on discretion of climb here. Alright, we are climbing to our cruising altitude, flight level 340. Yeah, as I mentioned, like I said, we have some delay, probably around 15 minutes. The cause is, like I said in the beginning, GSX made me some promise and didn't start, so I need to restart the simulator and the stream start was delayed. But secondly, then also my Wi-Fi router had some problems, so yeah, like I said, we are delayed around 15 minutes. The reflight, we have, like I said, after the reschedule, the reflight has departed on time and is already much more far away than we are, and also reached the cruising altitude already, as I can see. Because of our delay, I put a higher cost index, in this case 50. Normally I think Lufthansa is using around 30. At least this is what I found. We don't know if it's really the official numbers, but yeah, like I said. But even with this high cost index, I don't think on the short route we're gonna catch up with the rear flight. Bremen Radar morning. Lufthansa 8 Hotel Hotel flight level 340.
So 8 Hotel Hotel Bremen Radar morning identified. Descent to flight level 300.
Descent to flight level 300 for Lufthansa 8 Hotel.
Hearing 67 November, contact Hamburg Tower 126, decimal 855, bye-bye.
126, 855, Oakland, 67 November, bye-bye.
So 5 Mike Oscar via star, descent to altitude 3000 feet, QNH 1024.
Via star, descent altitude 3000 feet, QNH 1024, Lufthansa 5 Mike Oscar.
Postman 169er, proceed direct Kojak.
Direct Kojak, Postman 169er. Bremen radar, hello, Turkish 13 Lima Papa's requesting startup and taxi clearance.
Turkish 13 Lima Papa, you're in Bremen?
Affirmative, Turkish 13 Lima Papa.
Turkish 13 Lima Papa, startup approved, pushback approved, facing east.
Startup and pushback approved, facing east, Turkish 13 Lima Papa.
Austrian 9er X-ray Papa, monitor Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
I want Unicom Austrian 9er X-ray Papa, Servus.
So the reflight is just approaching already 123, so definitely we couldn't catch up with him. With our delay.
Viking 1984, leaving my airspace, monitor Unicom 122.8.
We will monitor Unicom 122.8, Viking 1984, goodbye.
Lufthansa 8 Hotel Hotel, continue descent, flight level 110, expect vectors RLS 23 in Hamburg.
Descent to flight level 110 and expect LS 23 for Lufthansa 8 Hotel.
Swiss 88, leaving my airspace shortly, monitor Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
122.8, thank you.
Yeah, SimBrief often give wrong runways and often don't know the local procedures. For example, for this flight, SimBrief gave us runway 33, which is really rarely used in Hamburg actually, and only used if you have strong wind from the northwest direction, for example. Then runway 33 is used, but normally this runway is avoided. It has also no ALS, this has just MF RMP approach. And yeah, it's only used if strong northwest wind, often for example winter with storms.
Charlie Lima, speed 190 knots.
490, thanks, 3 Lima.
So 2-3 makes more sense here.
Weather radar as we stay to 8, passing 3000, landing 5000 with you.
So say to 8, Bremen radar Moin identified, climb to flight level 330.
And birth at level 330 as we stay to 8.
Lufthansa 5 Mike Oscar, turn right heading 200, clear LS23.
Right heading 200, clear LS23, Lufthansa 5 Mike Oscar.
Express 3 Charlie Lima, speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles final. Contact Hamburg Tower 126.855.
170 or greater until 5 and Tower 126.855. Express 3 Charlie Lima.
Lufthansa 862, proceed direct PPEX.
Direct PPEX, Lufthansa 862.
So, as I know from my home airport Hamburg, and this configuration running 23 takeoff from 23 landing, probably gonna get sent here via Delta, and then cross runway 23 and then here to the apron.
Bremen Radar, hello, Alpine 12 Lima Tango, departed out of Hamburg, landing 5000, Hamburg to Golf departure.
Alpine 12 Lima Tango, Bremen radar Moin identified, climb to flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240, Alpine 12 Lima Tango.
Lufthansa 5 Mike Oscar, contact Hamburg Tower 126.855. Speed 170 knots or less.
170 knots or less, and contact tower 126.855, Lufthansa 5 Mike Oscar, thank you.
Bremen radar, hello, lot 279, maintain available 380.
Lot 279 Bremen radar identified, proceed direct upnet.
Proceed direct upnet, lot 279.
Postman 169, descent to flight level 170.
Flight level 170, Postman 169.
And Turkish 13 Lima Papa is requesting taxi clearance.
Ladies and gentlemen, US 20.
Turkish 13 Lima Papa, taxi to holding point runway 27 via November, Charlie and Foxtrot.
Switch to flight mode.
Taxing to holding point runway 27 via November, Charlie and Foxtrot, Turkish 13 Lima Papa.
Passagiere an einem Fensterplatz werden gebeten, die Sonnenblende zur Landung zu öffnen. Vielen Dank.
Rimrad, good day. Lufthansa 3 Bravo Bravo descent 28 at Hannover Airport requesting I have accidents for Düsseldorf with information goes on board after cabin 310.
Thank you.
3 Bravo Bravo, Bremen Radar Moin, Golf correct, startup approved, cleared Düsseldorf, VAXF 1 Sierra departure, runway 27 right, flight and route, climb 4000 feet, squawk 1000.
Access the 1 Sierra departure, climb 4000 feet and squawk 1000 Lufthansa 3 Bravo Bravo.
3 Bravo Bravo, read back correct. Postman 169, monitor Unicom 122.8, bye bye.
Unicom 122.8, Postman 169, I have time as well.
Bremen, hello, with 9275, climbing through 1604350.
With a 9275, Bremen Radar Moin identified, climb to flight level 310, and what's your next waypoint?
Climbing to flight level 310, or next waypoint we got a direct to Bimpa, Bravo India, Mike Papa Alpha.
Bimpa, that's not even on your route. Oh, to the last waypoint in Poland. That's a bit harsh of a waypoint. Okay. Yeah, keep Bimpa in that case. Lufthansa 8 Hotel descend to altitude 4000 feet, QNH 1024, proceed direct Delta Hotel 657.
Down to 4000 feet, QNH 1024, and direct to Delta Hotel 657 for Lufthansa 8 Hotel.
Alpine 1-2 Lima Tango, climb to flight level 330.
And level 330, Alpine 1-2 Lima Tango.
Let's see, 8 Mike Whiskey leaving my airspace shortly, monitor Unicom 122.8, bye bye.
122.8, Leipzig 8 Mike Whiskey, bye bye.
Switch 50 Bravo, flight level 250 for 280, inbound Alasa, Swiss 50 Bravo.
Swiss 5 Sierra Bravo, Bremen Radar identified, climb to flight level 350.
Climbing 350, Swiss 50 Bravo.
Lufthansa 8 Hotel via Delta Hotel 657, clear the LS23, report established.
via Hotel 657, played for LS23 and we were pro for established for Lufthansa A320.
Turkish 13 Lima Papa, wind Bremen 280 degrees, 12 knots, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27, clear for takeoff, Turkish 13 Lima Papa.
Yeah, Scandinavian 2185 is with you.
Scandinavian 2185, Bremen radar identified.
Thank you.
Lufthansa 862, contact Copenhagen Control 136, decimal 485, bye-bye.
Copenhagen 136, 485, Lufthansa 862, ciao.
Turkish 13 Lima Papa, frame radar identified, indicating 2000 feet, climb to flight level 100.
Climbing flight level 100, Turkish 13 Lima Papa.
With a 9R275, continue climb flight level 350.
Continue climb flight level 350 with a 9275. Scandinavian 61 Golf at flight level 170.
Scandinavian 61 Golf, Bremen radar identified. Expect vectors ILS23. Proceed direct Delta Hotel 657.
Expect vectors for runway 23 and direct 657, Scandinavian 61 Golf.
Localizer is captured. Lufthansa 8 Hotel establishing localizer Aerosoft.
8 Hotel, thank you. Contact Hamburg Tower 126, das ist mal 855 vorbei.
Tower 126 to 855 for Lufthansa 8 Hotel, ciao.
Hearing 7 Romeo X-Ray, wind 270 degrees, on the north, runway 33, cleared for takeoff. Viel Spaß, tschüss.
Romeo X-Ray, we are not ready yet. We call you back when cabin is ready.
Hearing 7 Romeo X-Ray, roger, in that case, line up runway 33 and call ready.
Line up 33 and call when ready, Hearing 7 Romeo X-Ray.
Motor moin, Lufthansa 8 Hotel, alles to track.
Lufthansa 8 Hotel, Hamburg Tower, hello, continue approach, 1 departure ahead, wind check 2, correction 310 degrees, 1 north.
Continue approach, Lufthansa 8 Hotel.
I expect you to from flight to take.
Lufthansa 868, taxi to report, runway 33 via Zulu on blue, line at Bravo 5.
So Boeing 335 Zulu 1 and Bravo 5 blue line, this is flight to take.
7 Romeo X-Ray ready now.
Hearing 7 Romeo X-Ray, wind 310 degrees, 1 knots, runway 33 cleared for takeoff, bye-bye.
Clear takeoff, 7 Romeo X-Ray, Chumalo.
Lufthansa 868, line up runway 33. Lufthansa 8 Hotel, wind 310 degrees, 1 knots, runway 33 cleared for takeoff, bye-bye. Disregard. Lufthansa 8 Hotel, wind 310 degrees, 1 knots, runway 23 cleared to land.
To land, runway 23 for Lufthansa 8 Hotel. Bisschen windig hier im Norden, ne?
Lufthansa 868, for information you can expect 3 minutes delay.
3 minutes delay, yeah, thank you. This is okay.
Hamburg Tower, good day, Nordic 711, request IFR clearance to Stockholm.
Purple off my plane guard.
Nordic 711 Hamburg Tower, hello. Information Juliet current, startup approved, cleared to Stockholm Arlanda Aerodrome via the Lugeck 3 Golf departure. Flight en route, climb fast at 5,000 feet, scope 2503.
Information Juliet and Borsk cleared to Stockholm via Lugeck to on departure, aviation passenger 5,000 feet, scope 2503, Nordic 711.
Nordic 711, close enough, Lugeck 3 Golf departure.
Lugeck 3 Golf departure, Nordic 711.
Nordic 711, read back correct.
300. 100 above. Minimum 200.
Continue.
100.
Light slow.
40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Lufthansa 868 wind 310 is 1 knots, runway 33 clear for takeoff vorbei.
Clear for takeoff, runway 33, Lufthansa 868, thanks very much, here.
Lufthansa 8 Hotel, welcome to Hamburg, taxi left via Delta 1, hold short of runway 33.
Taxi left, hold short Delta 1 off runway 23 for Lufthansa 8 Hotel. Yeah, as expected, and I know also from my home airport here, Hamburg, we're gonna use the Delta left and then cross runway 23, but first we get hold short clearance for runway 23, which is also typical since departing is runway 23. Yeah guys, also from my side, welcome to Hamburg.
Hamburg, Tower, hallo nochmal. Eurowings 3 Hotel Yankee with information Kilo, request IFR clearance to destination Frankfurt. Wings 3 Hotel Yankee, Hamburg Tower, hello again. Information Kilo is current, startup approved. Cleared to Frankfurt Aerodrome by the AMLU 2 Gulf departure, flight route, climb at 5,000 feet and score 1,000. Eurowings 3 Hotel Yankee cleared to Frankfurt via the AMLU 2 Golf departure, climb via 5,000 feet, score 1,000 and startup approved. Wings 3 Hotel Yankee, read back correct. Lufthansa 8 Hotel cross runway 33, taxi to stand 01 Alpha via Bravo 6 and Zulu 3.
Sorry, could you please repeat for the 8 Hotel?
8 Hotel, no problem. Taxi to stand 01 Alpha via Bravo 6 and Zulu 3 cross runway 33.
Taxi to stand 01 Alpha via Bravo 6, Zulu 3 and cross runway 23 for Lufthansa 8 Hotel.
No stations, Hamburg Tower and Bremen Radar will be closing in about 10 minutes, so we have 10 minutes left to get your clearance.
So, 01 Alpha must be here somewhere, as I know my hometown airport. Bravo 6 must be here directly and then right here. Let me check. Yeah, exactly.
Hamburg Tower, moin, Lufthansa 2 by Charlie, Web Information Kilo, request IFR clearance.
Lufthansa 2 Mike Charlie, Hamburg Tower, hello. Information Kilo correct, setup approved. Cleared to Münster Aerodrome via the EDDK 7 Golf departure, flight planned route, climb by 5,000 feet, score 1,000.
Lufthansa 2 by Charlie, cleared Münster EDDK 7 Golf, climbing 5,000, score 1,000.
Lufthansa 2 Mike Charlie, reback correct.
Hamburg Tower, November 8289 Alpha.
November 8289 Alpha, Hamburg Tower, hello.
Hello, we are Papa 28 Alpha from Neumünster to your field, on course to point November 1 in VFR, 1,500 feet on the QNH 1024, squawking 7,000.
November 8289 Alpha, Hamburg Tower, Roger. Active runway 23 for landing, 33 for departure, QNH 1025, and cleared to enter the CTR via the November route.
Clear to enter the CTR via the November route, 1025 for the QNH, November 8289 Alpha.
Deboarding requested.
Rowing 3 Hotel Yankee request pushback.
3 Hotel Yankee pushback approved, facing south, Zulu 1 blue line.
Pushback approved facing south on Zulu 1 blue line, rowing 3 Hotel Yankee.
Passengers deboarding started.
Rowing 3 Hotel Yankee, we need to cancel the pushback. We have some issues, we need to fix it.
3 Hotel Yankee, Roger.
Hamburg Tower, hello, Scandinavian 61 Golf and LH2060.
Scandinavian 61 Golf, Hamburg Tower, hello, winds 310 degrees, 1 knot, runway 23 clear to land.
Rowing 3 Hotel Yankee, we fixed it.
Rowing 3 Hotel Yankee, pushback approved, facing south, Zulu 1 blue line.
South Zulu 1 blue line, rowing 3 Hotel Yankee.
Lufthansa 2 Mike Charlie, gate 6, request push.
Lufthansa 2 Mike Charlie, pushback approved, facing south, Zulu 1 blue line.
Lufthansa 2 Mike Charlie, approved, south, Zulu 1 blue.
Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this short flight here today from Munich to Hamburg. Yeah, hope to see you in the next stream. Trying of course to do a little more regular flights again now. I have also a little bit more time now again. See you next time and have a great day. Bye bye.